Okay, we're doing recording right now. The time is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and June the 5th, Tuesday, 2018, MKT4460 for, market research. This is the second Zoom meeting. Zoom 2, we have Brian, Christian, Clarissa, Daniel, Elvira, Nu, Johnson, Rudy, Vals, and 10 people, okay, out of a class of 665522. All right, we have successfully removed incompetent people. All right, so they are gone. So what we are left now is people who are technically proficient and who have the support of, who have statistical background, okay? Just tell them if you're not good enough for technical stuff, you shouldn't be taking an online course. And true enough, a lot of people don't know how to do online stuff. That's good, okay? Not my job to teach people computer. Okay, so open the Moodle, download the sample code and sample survey, and open up SPSS. If you have done that, type yes. Johnson is so on the ball, man. Yes. Okay, anybody else? All right, before I share my screen. Mayela Ocho. Okay, what's up? Yes or no? Where's the chat screen? Chat screen. Okay, good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 3 more people to yes in. Okay, done. All right. Okay, so good. So today we are in week 2. All right. So for week 2, what we have is, can all of you see my screen? Yes, yes. Okay, good. All right. So for week 2, what we have here is session 3 and 4. So in session 3 and 4, you are going to cover DB3 and quiz 3, and then session 4 DB and session 4 quiz. Okay. So basically, we're getting rid of all the theoretical stuff. Once you are clear with theory, then we can do the what do you call research and real stuff. Okay. Now, so the purpose of week 2 and today's Zoom meeting is to okay, so it's to prepare a survey form, complete the code book, collect data, and enter data. Okay, so this is week 2. By week 4, you should have collected data and entered data. And then week 5 and 6, we're going to analyze data and write report on the data. I'm not sure. What is the last day of class? Anyone got any idea? Week 6. I don't know how many weeks do we have. 5, 6? What's the last day of class? Anyone? Any date? Checking. Yes, please. Someone help me check. You see, it's funny, right? All of us take the course and we have no idea when is the last day. I have no idea too, you know. I don't know, the last day includes the exam week or not exam week. Nobody knows. That's so interesting. Okay. This is week 2, right? 3, 4, 5, and then I'm not sure whether it's the 6th week or not. July 3rd. Okay, July 3rd, and then this will be 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 weeks. 5 weeks. Let's put it as 5 weeks. Last day is July 1. Okay. Last day of course is July 1. Okay. All right. July 3, I think, is for final exams. We have no final exams. Okay, so everything is due by July 1, right? Okay, that is the deadline for all your reports and everything, July 1, the Sunday, first Sunday of July, which is July 1, okay? All right, July 1 is absolute deadline. It's recording down for official purpose. The official announcement is July 1, deadline for all your work to be done. Okay, so work to be done moving forward from today. Today is week 2, is prepare draft, a survey form, complete the code book, collect data, enter data, analyze data, and write report on data is week 4 and 5. Okay, week 4 and 5. Our next week we have no Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting is in week 4. Week 3 is go and collect data and enter data. Okay, today we're going to do all this. All right, how to enter data, how to prepare survey form. Okay, if you have downloaded all the stuff, I want you to open up your survey form. This is how it should look like. Okay, this survey form is really ugly. It shouldn't be like that. The arrow should be all the way to the end. Okay. All right, so let's see. I need to see the chat screen. Any questions so far? I will, if you have questions or something, just unmute yourself, okay? And then mute back. This way, now we can hear you faster. Okay. Survey file incorrect on Moodle. Why is it incorrect? And then group 3 and 4. Do you guys even read the announcement? Moodle has been corrected. How is it wrong? You see survey codebook survey. Do you see this? Sample codebook, sample survey. Yes, no? Download, download, and you click here. You have 4 more downloads. You see here? 4 more downloads. Download all this. Group 2, group 3 and 4, you have merged. Apparently, a lot of people ran away. They chicken out. So 3 and 4, you merge together. You have 5 people. Sample survey. Okay, let's say, oh, thank you. Okay, so all of you got these 4. These are the 4 good ones. Okay, update these 4. These are the 4 things that we're going to look at. Okay, sample codebook. There's no wrong survey. All right, it's all the same. The point is you're not going to use their survey. I'm going to give you the idea now. All right. So, okay, anyway, we have 4 here. Codebook, sample, you just download this 4, right? Under your draft, survey, codebook, submit, link. All right, you see this 4 here? I just fixed this like 1 hour ago, so it should be okay. Anyway, sample, right? Concept is sample. Okay, now I'm going to explain what we're going to do. Clear? Okay, so everyone download this 4, open this 4, so we are on the same page. You don't need to, say, oh, wrong sample. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Once you get this 4, you have the Word document. You have 2 Word document and your 2 Excel files, okay? Let's look at the Word document, 446 survey underscore sample. This is what it looks like, okay? All right, so you are going to create a survey form. Each group, we only have 4 groups, so I'm expecting 4 survey forms, all right? The survey forms will look like this, about 18 questions, 18, all right? 18 questions with arrows like this, and then the rest of the questions will be like this, multiple choice or something, okay? Now, number 1 to 18 are called Likert questions. Likert because it's measured on a scale. Okay, they are Likert questions measured on a 7-point scale. These are called Likert questions. Okay, in other words, they measure emotion, satisfaction, feeling, and all that kind of stuff. All right, number 1 to 18. Okay, and then anything after 18, we'll call this the dummy question, not dummy variables. These are like demographics and psychographic variables. Okay, so demographic and psychographic variables are anything on question 19 onwards. All right, so 1 to 18 is Likert, 19 onwards is demographics and psychographic variables, okay? So now, 1 to 18 measures feelings and satisfactions, importance, willingness, etc. 19 to whatever you have measures like income, gender, you know, hobbies, preferences, lifestyle, behavioral stuff, okay? By multiple choice, right? Okay. So any questions so far on the survey form, how it should look like? The arrow should go all the way to the end, all right? If you want to do a proper one, the arrow should go all the way to the end, like that, okay? Any questions? I need yes or no. No questions? Whoa, crystal clear, huh? Very good. Okay, so the next thing is, so what kind of questions should we have? You know, what are we doing? Like these questions came from where, right? So now you open up the Excel, you see a blank code book like this, all right? You'll see that there are, how many lines should you expect? There should be 18 lines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lines. Perfectly mapping to our survey question 1 to 18. Okay, so there are 18 questions, there are 18 blank lines in your what they call code book. So what does the code book do? Basically, you have to decide a topic first. Like, you know, anyone got a topic yet? Group 1, what's your topic? Anybody? Group 1? Group 1, are you here? Any topic? Group 2 and 3 and 5, any topics yet? Apple versus Samsung, not good topic. You either choose Apple or you choose Samsung, okay? And then fitness club, okay, very good, group 3. Group 4, you can, because you guys got 2, group 3 got 3, so you are outvoted. So group 4, you merge with group 3, you listen to group 3, okay? And then group 1 and 2, decide what topics you want, okay? So let me give you the sample situation. Breakfast, good, good. Breakfast at CSULA. Asking prices, even more exciting. Okay, all right. So if you are talking about campus parking prices, breakfast, and all that, you have a Y, which we call it the dependent variables, and the X's, which we call the independent variables. All right. So over here, you have 5 X's and 1 Y. 5 X's and 1 Y. You'll be surprised that, you know, X11, X12, X13 are actually 3 ways of asking the same question. Okay, X21, X22, X23, 3 ways of asking X2. 311, 32, 33 is 3 ways of asking X3, 3 ways of asking X4 here, and 3 ways of asking X5 here. Now let's take a look at the example we have here. So now, the example we have here is, okay, you look here. how willing are you to pay more for healthier meals? So that topic obviously is about healthy food, right? So that question, which is Y1, which is the dependent variable, it's called how willing are you to pay for healthier food, right? So ignore this. This is not good. Pick the Excel spreadsheet. Yeah. Okay. So Y11, how willing are you to pay for healthier meals? All right. Is question 1. Okay. So you see how willing are you to pay more for healthier meals? And then we have, I'm going to close this. And then I'm going to close this. Question 2, rate your willingness to pay extra for healthier meal options. Question 11. You see here? Okay, question 11. And then question 18. Healthier meal options, how willing are you to pay extra? So you see here, question 18, all right? Okay, so now, the thing is, you have 6 blocks of 3 questions. 6 blocks of 3 questions, right? Block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 5, block 6. 6 blocks of 3 questions. The main block, which is called your dependent variable block, which is your Y, Y11, Y12, Y13, is basically something that you're trying to investigate. The rest are all just independent variables. These are called independent variables, right? The ones in blue are independent variables that will affect the Y. X affects the Y, all right? Basically, in economic terms, what you have here is this. Y1 equals to beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus beta 3 x3 plus beta 4 x4 plus beta 5 x5 plus beta 6 x6 xn beta n xn. Okay, all right. So now, y is your dependent variable. So in other words, the topic that you're trying to investigate, like group 1, campus parking prices. So maybe you want to measure like how satisfied are you with campus parking prices, all right? So campus parking prices is the construct, satisfaction is the measure, all right? So in this case, you have parking prices. Your Y would be how satisfied are you with parking prices? And you got to ask it 3 times, all right? In like Y11, Y12, Y13. Then group 2, breakfast at CSU LA. Maybe you say, how willing are you to have breakfast at CSU LA? Willingness. So your construct is breakfast at CSU LA. Your measure is willingness. Group 3, fitness club at CSU LA. How willing are you to join a fitness club at CSU LA? Willingness to join a fitness club, group 3. So joining fitness club is your construct. Willingness is your measure. Group 5, get a new topic. All right. So basically, you see, like, you know, example, let me type it out so that you'll be clear. Nah. Maybe you can just say Apple products, willingness to buy Apple phone, easier. And what affects willingness to buy Apple phone? Okay, so let's take group 1 for example. I give one example and you guys see it, okay? Group 1, okay, group 1, you got a freebie. Now, willingness to, satisfaction. Satisfaction with campus parking prices, all right? So now group 1, your construct is this thing. This is called a construct, right? What you're interested in. Campus parking prices called your construct. Satisfaction is measured. It's just like how heavy is the ball? The ball is like 5 pounds. The ball is the construct. 5 pounds is the measure, right? So you're measuring campus parking prices satisfaction. So satisfaction with campus parking prices. Satisfaction is your measure. Campus parking prices is your construct. So you have to come up with 3 ways to ask it. which is your Y11, Y12, and Y13 here. All right, so you have to come up with 3 ways to ask your satisfaction. You cannot change the word satisfaction. You can change different way of satisfying it, but you cannot change the construct. All right, like here, you notice something that is always the same. Pay extra for healthier meals. Pay extra for healthier meals. All right, and then this one is not right. I marked them wrong before. Pay extra for healthier meal options. How willing are you? You got to ask the same word. In other words, the construct cannot change. The construct is these words. You cannot change the construct. All right. You can change the verb or the way of asking, like how willing, willingness, willing, how willing. But you cannot change the construct. Okay. Any questions so far? Yes or no? Okay, very good. So now you must come up with the first question, which is the why question. This one here, and in group 1's case, you have satisfaction with campus parking. So that is your dependent variable y, which is called a y11, y12, y13, 3 ways of asking why. So now you have to come up with 5 independent variables that may affect this. What do you think will affect campus parking prices? Okay, maybe you think of importance of sheltered sheltered lots. Okay, so sheltered lots is your construct, importance is your measure, and you come up with 3 x's, right? x1, x1, x22, x1, 2, and x1, 3. And then you do the arrow stuff, and you have the importance of sheltered lots. And then maybe you'll have, I don't know, what other questions you have, like likelihood of, let's say likelihood of carpool, okay? All right, so you measure likelihood of carpooling maybe, and then carpooling is your another independent variable, and you can put it as x21, x22, x23, ask it 3 times of likelihood of carpooling. So you need to come up with 3 more x's, okay? 3 more x's. Okay, so far so clear? Anyone questions about group 1's example? So in your case, the gym, the breakfast, or the, I don't know, what's the one, likelihood of buying Apple phones, you have to come up with 5 things you think will affect it, all right? And then you ask it in terms of like importance, likelihood, willingness, which is the measure of your independent variable or the parameter that you have chosen. Okay, so any question, yes or no? Again, everyone, before I move on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't be shy. Okay, this is your only chance to interact with me. No? Okay, very good. 4 no's. What about the other 6? By attending the live chat or this Zoom meeting, you are going to be the spokesperson for your group, and you're going to educate them what to do. Okay, a lot of them will have questions, but by being here, you'll clarify with me. Basically, like play telephone, tell them what you hear. Okay, spread the word, and then you can do the project easily. Tell them to see the video. This video is being recorded, and hopefully, you guys will understand it. All right, so the concept is there. Okay, you prepare the survey form, complete the code book. This is what we have discussed so far. Prepare survey form, complete the code book. So if this survey form you see here, you have 18 questions, at least 1 to 18. We have talked about it until now, right? 1 to 18. So you see all this, 1 to 18, you see a lot of these questions. You draw the arrow properly, okay? Like all this, go there, you should get the proper arrows. So this is the construct. This is the measure, okay? This is measure. This is construct, okay? Construct, measure. Quality of food, construct, measure, okay? How would you rate your extra charges? Construct, very willing, measure. And then you look at the code book, they correspond accordingly. Question 1, question 2, question 3. Okay. Now, why do we like randomly mix it up? The logic behind this is you're going to ask each question 3 times so that the respondents, you capture whether they are bullshitting you or they are like, just putting 9999999 or 7777 and all that kind of stuff, right? Because if you ask it 3 times and they give you about the same answer 3 times, then it's a consistent response and you have to capture that data point. That's why we have, actually you only have 6 questions, but you have to ask each question 3 times. So 6 times 3 is 18. And then these 18 questions, you have to, randomly mix it all up here. You're going to mix it all up in the survey form, and then you complete the code book here so that you know which question belongs to which group. Any questions so far? 18 questions belonging to 6 groups. 1 is a dependent variable, the other 5 are independent variables. Clear? Okay, clear. Ruby is good. All right, Frankie is good. Daniel is good. Johnson is good. Fanu is good. Clarissa got it. Mariela got it. Ocho, Amy got it. Okay, good, good. All right. So the first task that you need to do in your group is at least come up with 18 questions. Now, you have addressed the Likert questions, right? Which is, dependent variable and independent variables, which is this part here. Okay. So Y1 to B5, X5 of the regression questions, you already have understood how you're going to get it. Now we're going to talk about X6 onwards, X6 to Xn. What is X6 to Xn? These are your dummy variables, and we call them we get them from your demographics and psychographics, what do you call, questions, okay? This is due Wednesday or Sunday. Just put it Sunday, it doesn't matter. My concern is you need to get it into your SPSS before week 4, all right? Get it in ASAP, all right? So that, any questions, I can help you out. It's more like you draft it or questions, ask me. Then you're going to go out and collect your data, all right? Then you got data entry. Okay, so let's look at the second part of the survey form. Later Sunday, ASAP, okay? That's the word, the answer to your question, ASAP, and then Sunday is latest because you need to move on. So now, if we're looking at 19 to all these questions, these are like behavioral questions, demographics, and psychographics, okay? A lot of these are psychographics, but, okay, do you know what demographics are? You can ask a question like, what is your gender, right? And then the answer M for male, female, right? And they have to check one question, right? And the other one is what is your income, all right? And then you have 0 to 20, right? And then you have 20 to 50, and then you have maybe 50 to 100, and then have more than 100. Okay, so these are basically multiple choice questions. Okay, this is the demographic question. Okay, yeah, ethnicity and all that. Okay, so these demographic questions like male, female, so that they can just, in a survey form, multiple choice, they put X here or X here or whatever. Now, demographic questions are things like this, binary. Okay, so demographic questions could be this. Psychographics, I mean, this is a psychographic question. This is a behavioral question. And then this is your behavioral question again. All right. So when you have all these questions put together, you can have many, many questions after question 18, right? 19, whatever. So come up with about, maybe 10 demo and psycho questions. Privately, nope, not everyone. Okay. Please come up with 10 demo and cycle questions. So total number of questions, we should get at least 29. Okay, any questions at this point? Who doesn't understand the number 29? Minimum questions. Good, we're good, 29. Everybody understood why minimum questions is 29 on your survey form? Actually, it's 29, yeah, 28. Hold on. 10 question, 10 plus 18 should be 28, sorry. Okay, 28 minimum questions. Okay, it is 18 plus 10, all right? So 18 liked questions, 10 demo and cycle questions. Are we clear? Okay, good. So you have your survey questions and you have your code book, all right? Deliverables is the code book, okay? This is a code book, that's one of the deliverables. And the other deliverable for this week is a survey form like this, okay? This is a survey form. You got to come up with one dependent variable, 5 independent variables, ask it 3 times each, so we have 18 questions. And then you're going to ask 10 demo and cycle questions, okay? 10 demo and cycle questions here. Total 28 minimum, they have 29 here, that's good. All right, and everybody understood why we should have at least 28 questions, all right? Now, after that, what you're going to do is once you sort of figure out the survey is good to go, all right, and you have completed the code book, you have survey form, you're going to collect data. Collect data means you're going to go out and collect data. You're going to give 50 copies. Collect 50 sets. No online, okay? All hard copies. All right. Each person in the group, like, go and collect 10 or from your family members or something. All right. Collect 50 sets. Everybody go and collect 10 or something. All right. And then print it out or collect 10. All right. Basically. Okay, and then once you have collected 50 sets of survey, that means you have done a code book, you have done the survey, you've given it out to friends and family to complete. Now the whole group should have 50. All right, once you have 50, the time is for you to enter data. Okay, to enter data. I will repeat the enter data part in the next Zoom, but it will be too late. Next time we'll be talking about analysis already. You should have the sample data ready for me. The sample data should be the I think it's the SAV file. Remember last week we did the training? There's a SAV file, right? I told you you're going to do 2,000 data points. This is exactly what I mean. 50 times 28 is about, I don't know. I don't know. It's not only 28 questions. It's going to be more than that. So collect the data. You have 50 sets, and then we are ready for data entry. Now, what is data entry? Let me explain to you on SPSS. So everybody switch to SPSS. It's not 28. It's going to be more than 28. Let me explain to you why it's more than 28. SPSS, everybody open up SPSS. Okay, we are clear so far. You're going to collect data, right, using the survey after you finish to complete the code book. Now open SPSS. This is what you're going to do when you finish your data collection, so that you see the big picture and why you have to be very careful from the start. If you're not comfortable with all this, you're not going to do well. Okay, SPSS, ready? Open up SPSS, and you see data view and you see variable view, right? Okay. Who is not at SPSS? You need me to slow down. If not, I'm going to go already. Everybody at SPSS, we're good? Slow down. Okay, I'll slow down for Frankie. Frankie, when you're ready, let me know. Everyone else, switch to SPSS. Wait for Frankie, our friend. Let me have a break. That's my favorite cookie. You ready, Frankie? Yes. Okay. Anybody else need me to slow down? I need at least 4 more yes or no. Johnson, okay, you're good. Ruby, you're good. Frankie, Daniel, Fnu, Brian is good. Elvira is good. Christian is good. Everybody ready? Okay, let's start. So assuming you have collected your 50 data sets, right? So now you're so excited. What are you going to do with it? So we're going to enter data. All right, when you open up your spreadsheet, you see a blank sheet like this. There's no zeros, there's no one, there's no nothing in it. All right. So the first thing you need to do is enter data. Okay, enter the variable name. So like in this case, I give you an example of I entered Y11 likelihood to buy, Y12 likelihood to buy, Y13 likelihood to buy. These are just the variable names so that you want to put it this way here so that when you run the model or you run the regression, you don't have to check code books and all that. You already know what it means. Okay. Then Y11 satisfaction of product, and X11, X12, X13 belongs to the same group of satisfaction of product. X21, X22, X23 belongs to the same group of eagerness to eat, maybe something. Okay, this is just an example. Now, assuming that we have asked all this already, your question number 19. Okay, question number 19 was, remember this example here? Question 19. What is your gender? Okay. Question 19, what is your gender? And you have a male and female, right? So now, anything you do after question 18 is called a dummy variable because question 1 to 18 is Likert scale. They have a scale, 1 to 7. Anything after 18, 19 is dummy variables. See what's your income? All these are dummy variables because they're going to put an X here or an X there, okay? So now for dummy variables, every answer to a multiple choice question is a dependent variable. So in this case, X6 is male, X7 is female, as per our answer on the multiple choice. So what is your income? 0 to 20, 20 to 50, 50 to 100, more than 100. So becomes X8, X9, X10. Now you're going to ask me, why X6? Remember, we have Y1, Y12, Y13, and we have 5 independent variables. Later on, we are going to do averaging of this, which I'm going to do it next time. Your X11, X12, and X13 will be averaged out. You're going to transform the data to X1. And this is going to be your X2. Averaging it out, it'll be X2. So you got an X3, an X4, and an X5. That's why your first answer of the demographic multiple choice question is X6. Okay, X6. Any questions why we have an X6 here at this point? Any questions, please ask. No, 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 no. 3 more no's, please. Brian is good. Okay. Aliva, good. Okay. Now the next step. I need you guys to understand what's the difference between ordinal and nominal. Let's say, for example, when you put enter data like X11, more than 100K, right? All right, put enter. You see that it pops up unknown. All right. So now, why the first 18? This is not 9. Okay, you have to go into X53. All right, then X6. All right, I just give you an example here. I skipped the X31, the X41, X51, 52, 53. I went to X6 straight away. Now, on Likert scales, it's always called ordinal. Okay, Likerts are always ordinal. Dummy variables, which is your multiple choice answers, are always called nominal. So you have to put it to nominal. All right. If you put ordinal and nominal, anyhow mix it up, the computer is confused. Is it a scale or is it a dummy, 1 and 0s? And then you messed up your whole regression, you get garbage answers, and then you're like, oh no, SPSS sucks, not good. It's because you didn't do your measures right. Okay, these are your measures. Make sure it's ordinal and nominal. Like you took in your multiple choice quizzes, right? You know what's ordinal and what's nominal. And ordinal is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that kind of answer. Nominal is, ordinal is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nominal is like yes, no. male, female, okay? 1 and 0. So the easy way to remember ordinal, the OR word is order. There's an order to it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 order. That's the way to remember it. Okay, so once you have entered all your variables, I think, let's say take the example of the survey here. The last variable we have here would be other. Okay, so I don't know, this would be probably, let's say call it 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. And 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So X50, it's called other, okay? And then we have it to nominal, okay. So any questions on why I put an X50 other there? One per group is fine, yeah. I need an answer on X50 other. Do you know how I got my X50 other and it's nominal? Nope, it's not 50 dummy questions. We only have 28 questions or 29 questions, but each question has many answers. Each answer is a dummy variable. We have X50. In this case, we have 6 to 50. We have 44 dummy variables. Okay, Daniel, you understand what I said? Got it? Perfect. Ruby, smart. Okay. Anyone else? Brian, Fanun, Frankie. You guys clear how I got X50? Because you're going to tell your friends who are not here why it's X50. Got it? Please ask if you have any questions on data entry at data variable view data entry at this point. Okay? Everybody got it? Good. It's important stuff here, you know? Real solid stuff, no BS. Any more? Yes? A few more yes, please. Any questions? Please ask. Good. Okay. All right. So after you have entered your data variable name, this is just name, not even entering data yet, just the name. All right. Then now you go back to data view, which is at the bottom. You click it. You actually see the names are all labeled on the top, but then you have a blank screen again. So now, if we have like, I don't know, how many lines do we have? Easily, we have maybe another 40, another 10, maybe about 70 lines, I would estimate, about 70 lines. So John's son, 70 times 50 is how many? Okay, so if we have about 70 variables here, the names here, 70, all right, and you have 50 sets, we're looking at 3,500 data points. What does it mean, 3,500 data points? We have 3,500 square boxes to fill in, all right? So let's say you have done your survey and you look at the first thing you need to do after you have done your survey is to serialize the survey forms. Serialize the survey forms, okay? In other words, put a number to each copy, top right corner, okay? So that you can label the survey form. Each survey form has a number. So this is going to be survey 1, okay? Survey 1, survey 2, survey 3, survey 4. If you don't serialize it, you're going to lose control, you're going to mess up, and everybody will be upset. Remember, serialize your survey form after you collected the data. serialize the survey form after you have the 50 sets back. All right, so you're going to enter the data right here. So now the code book makes sense. Okay, now the code book is going to tell you question 1, 11, and 18 belongs to Y11, Y12, and Y13. So if you look at the survey here, so if question 1 is like number 5, okay, question 11 is number 6, all right, and question 18 is number 6. So we have 566, and you're going to enter here 5, 6, 6. Okay, any questions on why it's 566? Now, do you see the big picture? Why we need the code book? Why we need the label it clearly, and how we do data entry, and why we need to serialize it? The code book tells you the response of each question and how you're going to enter it into SPSS. Okay. 4 no's. I need more no's. Any questions, please? 566. How do I get my 566 on the screen? Okay, good. So not very good. Not many people are saying no, but okay. So assuming that the concept is the same for other questions, like this is going to be your question 2 is going to be your 3, and then question 3 is going to be your 4. So what is question 3 and question 4? Question 3 is x21. So x21 is 3, 3. Okay, and then you got your x31 and so on. So you're going to do the data accordingly. So what people do is usually they read. One is a reader and one is a programmer. All right. So one person read question 1, then question 2, question 3, question 4, and then the person keys it in. Or it's the other way around. You sort of figure it out how you're going to enter the data. All right. So you figure out how you're going to enter the data here in an order that makes sense to you. Some people have different strategies, but the concept, you need to be clear, okay? Each question on the survey form here has to be mapped to a cell on the corresponding label, all right, on the question 1, all right, survey form 1, all right, and these are the questions. Using the code book, you got to enter the data here. And then if someone puts here like, maybe more or less, and you put an X on more, and then your survey form will be more, and this will be less, right? So you're going to be more is 1, less is 0, okay? And then if someone earns the income, let's say the question is this, and let's say the X is on here. They chose this, all right? Male, and then they earn 20 to 50. When you enter the data, it's going to be male is 1, female 0. Question, they chose 20 to 50, so it's going to be 1 here, and then it's going to be 0, 0, 0. Okay, clear about the 1 and zeros? Any questions on 1 and zeros? 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, any questions on the 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0? That is for the dummy variable data entry point. No? Okay, good. All right, so that's your task all the way till the next time we talk. All right, you got to collect data, prepare survey form, complete the code book, collect data, enter data. We are estimating about 3,500 points. Okay, points, all right, 3,500 points. So survey form, complete code book is the basic stuff. Looks so simple now, right? This is even higher level now. You collect the data, you're going to enter the data by entering the right variable view name. All right, why you got x6, why you got x50. You guys said you understood. Why we have 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 again. And then remember the ordinal and the nominal. Okay, the first 18 questions is always ordinal. Then after that, the answers to each of the questions after is called a dummy variable. It's called nominal. This is the variable view screen. And then when you click the data view screen, that's how you enter. This is for survey form number 1. This is for survey form number 2, 3, 4, all the way till survey form number 50, I think. Okay, anyway, go until at 50, all right? I don't know how you're going to do that, but 50, okay? And then once you have the survey form, then we worry about it in Zoom 3, which you probably know what we're going to do because in week 1, you already had a sample data set. So now we're going to do the data set, the real data set in Zoom meeting number 3. Time to be announced in about 1 week's time. I have no idea yet, okay? So pretty much that's it for today. Any questions? Know your deliverables, all right? And then we're going to do this next time on the Zoom 3. Okay, any questions? If there are no questions, you're good to go. I'm going to post this discussion shortly in about 10 minutes or something in YouTube. Yeah, it's going to be in Moodle. I figured out how to do it because Moodle doesn't accept a file that's bigger than 100 megabytes. So I had problems last time. So I have to upload to YouTube and then I have to switch it to public, right? And then everyone can see it. When returning the assignment, do we have to wait until the questions are approved? Generally, if I don't help you out, you're going to fail. So it's more like just put it in. I see what I can do. I give you some feedback. Email me. It's also faster. I take a look at it and I tell you roughly what. But don't keep emailing me. Okay, it's not going. I'm not tutoring. You only have one chance to email me one draft for me to advise you. Only one chance. Okay, to submit a draft, and I'll tell you where to fix it roughly. I'm not looking for the perfect answer. You don't have to do a good research here. Research takes months, not 5 weeks. What I'm interested in is whether you are able to do a code book, you are able to label the SPSS, you're able to know the difference between a construct and a measure, and you are able to understand the regression equation at the end of week 5. This is what I'm interested in. I'm not really interested in whether your question is accurate, correct, not that kind of stuff. All right, but generally we try to see what we can do. Clear? That is the goal. The goal is not to do the best research, but to understand the process. Okay? Understand the process is the goal. And then once you understand the process, you know that it's so difficult to understand. People don't even know what you're talking about. You can use this process. You go and smoke the restaurant owners and make money. That's how you create smoke. Okay? People don't understand. The more complicated it is, the more money you can ask. So people are like, what is he doing? All these X and the Y and the B's and the equation and all these screens with all these square boxes. The more questions they have, the more you charge. Okay? So any other questions? If not, then it's about 55 minutes. It's about time. Everyone's tired. A long 1 hour of lecture, and I hope you guys are crystal clear at least until data entry. All right? Okay, no questions. You can type bye, and then I'll see you next time. I'm going to stop recording. If you've got questions, please type your questions. Okay, take care. Bye, Mayela, Elvira, Daniel, Christian. Bye-bye. And then Johnson. Bye. Ruby, take care. Brian, goodbye. Okay, very good.